Sean, have you brought a mascot?
Well, yes, Jimmy. I think I'd revisit something very popular of mine, which is the gritty Limericks. I think we're all well aware that I've revived the Limerick in its original form, which is a piece of social commentary. It's a way of dealing with some quite sensitive issues in a light-hearted, fun way. You know? And I've got a few here. This one is something that I think upset a lot of people, which is the whales that got washed up on beaches here. There once was a beach in Skeggy where a whale was on its last leggy. It was dampened by hose and pecked at by crows, but still, it ended up deady. This one's about an issue that's obviously in the news a lot, only the other day, was obesity amongst children. Our kids, they're all getting fatter from eating food that's covered in batter. With too many pies and no exercise, they'll collapse face down in a meat platter. And, you know, something we've all got to deal with. OK, this one. It was a troubling start to the year for celebrities who are no longer here. With tears in our eyes, they were falling like flies. But sadly, no one from Top Gear.
David, have you got a mascot?
I do, yes.
What is your mascot?
My mascot is a fondue set.
This brings you good luck?
No, it's contractual. I've taken, frankly, a frightening amount of money from the Swiss government to be the face of fondue. They're trying to get fondue's in terminal decline.
Will you be eating fondue throughout the evening?
I might give it a go. I mean, it's very... I mean, probably shouldn't say this, but it's very, very, very cheesy. You know, oppressively cheesy. I mean, it's like a gallon of cheese in there. Anyway,
is there anything in the contract that would suggest that you maybe shouldn't say, oh, my God, it's too cheesy?
I've got to speak out at some point.
Go on, get it down you.
Oh, it's so cheesy.
Would anyone else like some fondue? I mean,
I'll have a bit of fondue.
Help me out. There's a...
Yeah. A bit of fondue. You've got to use different forks, otherwise there's germs.
Don't worry, John. There's no germ on the planet that can survive that boiling cheese.
Just throw a bit of... Yeah, was that...
You know, you can have other fondues. You don't have to be...
I thought it would be sort of showbiz fondue, but it's really hot, real fondue.
Yeah,
Look at that steam coming off that. I love a gherkin.
Help yourself. It's a cornichon, actually.
I didn't know where they were from.
Oh, jeez.
You should do his cholesterol test before and after.
Susie does a radio show in Oxford where she interviews local businessmen. If you're wondering, the radio station is absolute shit. What have you been researching recently?
Insults. Can't think why.
Insults?
No,
So what insults have you got?
Insults from the past. We've had so many fantastic insults that we should bring back. So if I called you a lobcock...
Well, it's like a half lob at the moment.
Well, you're not far off. A lobcock in 1700 was somebody, usually a man, who was really smug, felt like he didn't have to try too hard. Literal meaning was a large, relaxed penis, in fact. Or you could look betwaddled, which is just a bit confused.
Betwaddled is a remarkable... It's a great word.
Is that where twat comes from, then?
Let's keep things bloody direct.
Did you know it's a verb in Matlock? Is it a verb? It's like a northern thing.
Twat
Say,
around.
I'll twat you.
Oh, you can get twatted.
Yeah, get twatted. It's quite a versatile word, isn't it?
Susie Dent is the longest-serving member of the Countdown team, having first appeared in 1992. I once asked her, Susie, what's your secret? She said, I once kicked a dog to death.
On a previous appearance on this show, I wrote an email to the head of Network Rail. I didn't get a reply, so I emailed him again. I wrote, Dear Mark, I contacted you many months ago about an unfortunate situation I had in London Euston, where I needed to use the lavatory but didn't have the required funds. I'm still yet to receive a reply, but I imagine that is because you intended to reply to me at 12:04, then got slightly delayed till 12:06, delayed further to 12:20, and ultimately decided to cancel entirely. You will be pleased to know I've since incinerated the trousers I was wearing that day and murdered all witnesses. I thank you for your stoic silence in this matter. Now I have your email address, I thought I may offer some guidance on how to improve Network Rail and the rail service in the United Kingdom in general. I have put my suggestions below, which I hope you will act on without delay, although I know you struggle with the phrase without delay. 1. Rail fares should not represent the length of the journey, but the quality of the destination. For example, a trip to beautiful rural Yorkshire might cost you £40, whereas a trip to Milton Keynes should cost 40 pence. People should be completely reimbursed for all travel if they choose to leave Coventry. Mind the gap is a confusing phrase. It should be replaced with something like, look out, there's a train coming. Wi-Fi should be free to everyone on trains, not just first class, and it should be called Y dial-up to accurately describe the speed. Oh, now I understand why you didn't reply to my last email. It's still downloading. Alas, you'll probably receive this email in the 3rd millennium. Thank you and goodbye forever, Joe Lycett. P.S. I've attached a flattering drawing I just did of what I think you look like naked.
I'll have the vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. No, they're joking.
Let's not hope for an essay, Jimmy.
Vowel.
OK, the aim of this game is to go into the audience and pick out 3 different people whose ages you think add up to 140. You cannot ask their age, but you can ask them anything else. Katherine, do you think you're going to be good at this?
Yeah, sure. I can sniff out people.
John, any tactics? I mean, you're looking round.
Yeah, I'm having a good look. There's a guy I've already clocked who looks so unhappy to be here that I think he's going to be central to my team.
OK, Katherine, you're going first. All right, you're against the clock. Away you go.
How much time is it?
Yeah, you've got 30 seconds, but you got a microphone.
Hello. Have we met before?
No.
No. Do you have a slow cooker?
No.
Do you have a slow cooker as your opening question?
Yeah, you go up. You'll be good. Yeah. You go up. One. That's one. What about this lovely couple? How do you feel about gay marriage? Yeah. And you, sir, immigrants? Both of this lovely couple, please come up.
You're bringing that couple?
Are you a couple? Yeah. Just.
So you're number 2 there. You're number 3. Did we find out if you're a couple or just? You're a couple. A couple of. Yeah, lovely. You did that. Bloody marvellous. Very nice to have you here. OK, and now it's your turn, John. You've had a bit longer to look. Are you confident? Do you know what you're doing?
I wanted them to.
Do I go? OK, yeah, sure. Your time starts now. It's genuinely how he runs, ladies and gentlemen.
How old were you last year?
No! Unacceptable.
Yeah, you go.
You've got 30 seconds, John.
How is that an insult? Where's the angry guy? Yeah, you're the angry guy. Yeah, you go. He looked so angry before. Look how angry you look as well. Why are you so angry? Come on, grumpy pants, come on.
OK, you seem to have picked someone from ABBA. He's taken off one of his layers. I'm loving your selection. So you're number 3 then? Well, first things first, are ABBA ever getting back together? OK, if you change your mind, I'm the first in line. OK, well, let's go through yours first. So, how old do you think this gentleman is?
What's your name?
John.
I think John's about 39.
Yeah.
OK, so how old are you?
54.
How old did you think he was?
39.
OK, so how old do you think this lady is?
I think this lovely young couple are 50 and 51.
You are the worst at this. I mean, no offence. I mean, I know it's rude to ask a lady her age, so how much do you weigh?
61.
61. She's 61. How old are you, sir?
64.
So you were aiming for 140?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 179. OK, let's go over to John. So, John, how old did you think this first gentleman was?
49.
I'm 51.
Pretty close, though. Pretty good. So what about the other Mitchell brother? How old do you think he is?
36.
35.
Killing it. So what does John need?
54.
OK, so Sven. You're going to guess first, and then Sven can tell us his
He's
real
younger
name.
than 54. 51.
48.
Sorry.
Are you sure you're 48? So John was only 6 away. He wins the points.